You got a big mouth. Go.
I mean, you'd have to be a complete monster to not love Italian food. Today, of course, is going to be lasagna. It's easier than you think. Let's get to it. So now let's go over the ingredients. To make any lasagna, you're going to need 3 parts. The ragu, which is a meat-based sauce, the ricotta-based cheese layer, and of course the lasagna. The ingredients for the ragu include minced beef, some spicy Italian sausage, carrot, celery, onion, garlic, some concentrated tomato paste, and a hearty chicken bone broth. Here's some of the spices we're going to use for the ragu. You have some basil, you have some flat Italian parsley, you have some fresh oregano, and also some fresh nutmeg, salt, pepper. Now we're going to chop up all the vegetables to make the mirepoix to marry with the ragu. We're just going to give the garlic a rough chop, maybe set a couple aside just to slice them thin. Then we're going to roughly chop the fresh herbs. Now with the basil, you can chiffonade them, which is basically getting a few of the same size, like this, rolling it up from the stem lengthwise. I'm just going to parboil the sausage for a couple minutes just to firm up the casing so that it can be removed. We're just going to drain them, let them cool down. All right, now we're going to separate the sausage from the casings, mince it up a little bit, and put it together with the rest of the ground beef. Just make a slit, and you see the skin comes off really easily because we parboiled it. Look at this, beautiful. And then just chop up the sausage. Now, get the ground beef, put it in the bowl, then combine the ground beef with the sausage. Now it's ready to saute after the mirepoix. Now we're going to make the sauce base for the ragu. Take some concentrated tomato paste. Then you're going to put about 1.5 cups of good quality broth and mix that together with the tomato paste. Now we're going to first cook the mirepoix, a little bit of oil, a knob of butter, and then dump in carrot, celery, onion. Do not put the garlic in at this point. You're going to want to wait till the end to put in the garlic. It's a very delicate ingredient. All right, so after about 10 minutes, you want to add the garlic and then just sweat this out for no more than a minute. All right, after a minute, make a little space and then dump in the beef and the sausage. Then mix everything together. Stir it occasionally every 3 minutes. So it's been sauteing for about 10 minutes. I'd like to add a little paprika, maybe a little chili powder, not too much, just enough to let you know it's there. And after about 15 minutes cooking the meat in the mirepoix, you're gonna add in the tomato paste and stock mixture. Now you're gonna simmer this down for about 15 minutes, then add the fresh herbs. Look at this beautiful ragu. You're going to want to let this cool just a little bit before you build the lasagna. Now for the cheese layer, I'm going to start off with ricotta as the base, and then some mozzarella, some parmigiano reggiano, it could be pecorino, it could be padano, some crème fraîche, and or some whipping cream, couple eggs, and I like to use some sliced cheese to help the structure. Now we're simply going to mix all the cheese ingredients into a bowl. And you're just going to mix it all together with an implement or your hand. Now it's time to temper the noodles. I'm going to measure out whatever casserole dish that I have. 3 long strips fit perfectly. And then I'm going to pour some boiling water and let that sit for about 30 minutes. Let's make sure they don't stick together. This will allow the pasta to be more malleable as you build the lasagna. Now here comes the easy part. You just start layering. Start with a layer of ragu, then a layer of noodles, Then you spread around the layer of ricotta mixture, then spread a layer of sliced cheese, then start the pattern over again with a layer of ragu. So I topped it off with some fresh grated parmesan. We're going to cook this covered for 30 minutes at 375 Fahrenheit. It's about 190 Celsius. All right, here it goes in the oven at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes covered, and then 15 to 20 minutes uncovered. All right, so it's been about 50 minutes. Let's take a look. Ooh, wow, absolutely beautiful. Moment of truth for Piercarlo. I haven't tasted it yet. Is it good?
It's really a killer.
From an Italian man.
Truly like my mom made.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, man. It's always better to eat and drink with friends if they're around. Tonight, I'm going to finish with a grappa barrique from Castel Pellegrino and a San Cristobal Revelation cigar. Keep cooking until next time. Oh, and I almost forgot the moment of truth from our one and only Ozymandias. Wait, go. Another satisfied customer.